What's going on, my beloveds, and welcome to this week's video. Today we are in the kitchen for two reasons. One, it is really cold and rainy out. It's like the first fall autumn day we've actually had here in LA. You guys know it's usually gorgeous here in LA. So it's rainy and it's kind of cold, and so we're in the kitchen for that reason. And number two, we're talking about food. So what better place to talk about food than in the kitchen? So as you guys know, this whole month long for September, we've been doing how to live your best life, how to be the best version of yourself and live your most extraordinary life. So we've talked about waking up, we've talked about moving your body, and this week, we're talking about food. For many reasons. I can't tell you how many people on all my platforms, Instagram, people DM me on Instagram all the time, and people message me here on YouTube. Thousands of messages I get with people struggling with food. So I thought, if you're gonna live the best version of yourself, you have to begin to harness the power of food and begin to think of food in terms of what it can do for you, not what you can do for it. So we're switching our mindset around food today. So if you're interested in finding out how to put food to use so you can be banging body, massive great energy, and just feel incredible, then stick around because I got a lot of good things to share with you guys. So let's talk about food. So there's so much. Where do I start? Okay, let's start here. You guys know I've coached thousands of people around the world, speaking at conferences. I'm invited to go to events. I coach people privately, clients all around the world who I coach, and also I coach in groups. So, and of course, on my social media platforms. What I notice is people's relationship with food is everything. If you can harness and create a healthy relationship with food, my beloveds, you're golden. I don't care if you're struggling with obesity right now. I don't care if you're struggling with dis-ease in the body. It all boils, any challenges you're having in the physical body, a portion of that always boils down to what you're feeding and fueling your body with. And when we can shift that, along with shifting our mindset, which is key around food, now we're going to have some success. So let's talk about this for a second. Point number one. As you guys have heard me say before on my social media platforms, there are people who live to eat, and there are people who eat to live. And what I have noticed in my 60 years here on the planet, those who struggle with food addictions, those who struggle with excess weight, those who struggle with challenges, food-related diseases, 99.9% of those people are over on this camp. Live to eat. What I notice when I work with people who have food addictions and are really struggling with bouncing up and down with weight and challenges such as that, they have made food the center of their existence. It's literally, they are what I call food centric. So what happens is, if you're food centric, food now becomes the absolute proper, like, first, let me say this the right way. It's like I get the download and then I have to be able to find the words as Spirit downloads this to me. Because I don't know if you guys know this. That's how I operate. I literally get the message, your souls speak to me. They're like, okay, please help me with this. That's what I do with my private coaching as well. In fact, I have one of my clients recently call me the soul whisperer, which I love. I actually am using that on my website right now because it's so beautiful. It's so accurate to what I do when I work with private clients. I literally we tune in together when I work privately with people. And I take them through a process, and I literally listen to their soul, and their soul guides me to what the challenge, not only what the challenge is, because when people come to me, they know what the challenge is. Your soul, when I work with people, their soul guides me to the solution. And a lot of times I'll hear my clients say, holy shit, Dr. Elizabeth, how I never would have put that together. Like they're over here saying this is the challenge, and their soul's over here showing me in the subconscious, here's the thing causing the challenge. When we uncover and unroot that, let it go, now people have extraordinary lives. So, and that's what happens when I'm talking to you guys here as well. So I'm literally listening to the guidance of my inner guidance and the guidance of spirit, guiding me and helping me to help all of you. So what happens is that people who live to eat, they put food as the center of their universe. Nothing ever goes well when you have food as the center of your universe, because then it becomes an obsession. And usually people who are food centric or put food as the center of their universe they're not obsessing about greens. I have never heard one of my clients come to me and say, Dr. Elizabeth, I have a food addiction. I'm addicted to greens. That's actually the camp, the people over on this side who eat to live. They're the ones that develop addictions to greens, which you can't go wrong. You could be eating healthy, whole foods like delicious greens all day long, drinking green juices all day long, eating things that are just packed with greens. You're never, ever, ever going to run into a problem with your health that way. So addicted to greens is what actually I've become. That's a fantastic thing. But addicted to bad foods is usually what I find with people who make food the center of the universe. So how do we flip that script? It's actually really, really easy. You begin, so now we have food at the center of people's universe who have challenged with food. A very simple solution is you begin to take food out of the center of your universe and you begin to place it over here where it actually belongs. We need food, but we need food that's healthy and good for us. And then what we do is where this was, you begin to fill all the other aspects of your life, right? You begin to have more exercise. You begin to have a better social life. You begin to go out and play more. You begin to put more focus on your career. You begin to put more focus on your loved ones and your friends and family. You begin to make yourself, if you're not already in an intimate relationship, you open yourself up to letting that energy in. So now you develop your spirituality and your self-growth like you're doing coming here to my channel. So now you meditate more. So now you guys can see all of these different pieces instead of having just food in the center where if food's in the center, you can't even see these other aspects. It just takes up it's like completely blocks out and pushes to the side every other aspect of your life. But if you take it and put it where it belongs, now you have the ability to develop all these other aspects of your life. So you put your focus on other things in your life that give you joy. You start doing that more. Food just kind of falls back. Instead of being the center, it now falls back into the place where it belongs. And now you can begin to have a healthy relationship with food. And step number 2, begin to switch the way you actually look at food itself from being something that you're obsessed with and you're giving it all of your energy to something that gives you energy. You stop giving to food and you allow food to give to you. I want you guys to really, really take a breath and really settle in on that concept for a second. Food is meant to be something that nourishes us and gives to us. It literally is meant to give us life, as opposed to us giving all of our energy to it. Can you see? It's like we've gotten it twisted. People who have an obsession with food have literally gotten it flipped around. If you can flip it back to what it's meant to be, it's like you can begin to say, okay, I'm going to begin to allow food to be in service to me in my life, not only in this area where we have it, but categorically all across the board. I'm going to use food not only just to give to me because it's food. Food is going to now give to me so I'm stronger when I go to the gym. food's going to give to me so that I'm stronger when I go to my job. I have better brain power. I have more mental acuity. Food's going to give to me so that I have more life force when I'm spending time with my friends. So you can see how if you begin to say, let food give to me in the way it's meant to give to me, when you can switch that, now, oh my goodness, my beloveds, it will change your life if you can do that. So 2 simple steps. If you can put these steps into practice, I'm telling you, my beloveds, it's a game changer. Okay, so message me. Let me know if you guys like this video. Message me, let me know if you like the tips. I hope you do. And then, of course, let me know if you put them into practice and what your experience is with it. All right. I think that's it for today. You guys know I love you. I love you guys so much. And I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you guys being here. And now we're going to think about what we're going to do for October. I have some ideas. I'm playing around with some things around beauty because there's so much we can say around the energy of beauty. When I mean beauty, I mean true beauty, and our essence, the feminine, all of that. So if you guys like that idea and having that be the theme for October, message me and let me know. All right, you guys, you hear me say this every single time. It's so true. Because I do this with my clients and they're killing it, and I know that you guys can too. You can do this. You can grab these principles, you can take them in, you can absorb them, you can, meditate on them, you can put them into practice, and you can change your life with them. And I'm here to help you every step of the way. All right. Mwah. I love you guys lots. Ciao.